Oh, hello. Choo choo. Chugga 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 woo woo. Hello, hello. Hoo. Oh god, I hooed. Hello. Hoo. Right, I'm just gonna get some jugs, and I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Alright, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Woo. Hello everyone. Hey Havoc. Hey Pumpkin. Hey Lunaria. Hey Earth. Hey Sonahawk. Hey Sol. Hey Des. Hey Wraith. Hey Jessica. Let's have a look at this slammy art. Slammers. Oh, that's really cool. Oh no, the Metro's biting her bum. Jump. Poor Samus. She got bitey bum. Hee yeah. Hey Weasel. I got an email from Square Enix that said, "Thanks for your email. Sorry for the delay. We'll sort you soon." All I need him to do is give me the fucking code for the game I paid for. Oh dear. Chugga. Oh. Sorry, I sneezed. So where are we? Oh yeah, we're at the Royal Society, right? Okay. So there's War Rejuxtamare, there's London, there's the relay. So there's going to be something probably here. Here-ish? Here. Okay. So let's explore the area. Oh no! It's going to be full of a creature called Wendy. Speaking of, we need to continue playing that, don't we? Near needs finishing. Pretty mansion of stone and glass rise above the verdant gardens. While below, machines whir and groan. A persistent sound of hammering pounds through the air. The Celestial Exhibition. Did we already go through this? I forget. Oh no, we did see this, didn't we? Where we're not going to do that. The Royal Society. Did we already write a port report? Or? Wander the gardens. The Royal Society has left the gardens to run wild, though an attempt was made to tame them at some point. Alright, let's wander the gardens. The gardens were an early attempt for the Society to stamp their mark upon the sky. More interesting avenues for scientific exploration quickly presented themselves, however, and the gardens were left to run wild, half-tamed. The overgrown gardens are beautiful, but hazardous to the casual walker. You, however, are a veteran rambler. The ha-ha is no obstacle for your fearless tread. The ha-ha? The follies neither deceive nor divert you from your path, and you can tell from a mile off the bog is a bad idea. You find yourself in a pleasant faux classical temple, dedicated to the suns. Someone has left something behind. What could it be? A sheaf of papers. The papers are stiff as a new clerk's collar, and thin as a spurned lover's parting smile. The ink is rich and jade, the permissions are varied and wide-ranging, the signatory is surprising. That's actually really handy. Sweet. Hey, Playful. Free copy of The Bouncer. The Bouncer by Sky... But it does play Squaresoft, wasn't it, actually, The Bouncer? Right, is there anything else? Nell's Tower? A sign on the door in neat copper plate reads, Nell's Tower, closed for 13th annual airy dinner. Leave urgent business at doorstep. There is a plate cough at your shoulder. Turning, you see a tall man with a beard like a nest of vipers. The supercilious bursar introduces himself. I came to round up stragglers, but as a captain, you are ranked sufficient enough to attend the dinner if you wish. Yeah, alright. Fuck it. The dinner is held in the mahogany and marble imperial dining room of the airy house. Every piece of the dinner service is mismatched, and both the furniture and the personages in the rooms are pleasantly rumpled. The bursar brings you to the high table, where the 3 senior astronomers of Nell's Tower are holding court. You are introduced to the senatorial professor, the chair for the effluent sciences, and the lecturer for imperial affairs, as the first course is served. Do you want to reduce terror or grant supplies? Let's get some supplies, why not? Yeah. The meat is rich as the Burgundy... The meat is rich as the Burgundy Reach wines, popular in the salons of London these days. It has been cooked in its own juices. Now the flesh is as tender as the reassurances of one of Magdalen's attendants. Canterbury, don't you know? The lecturer in the Imperial Affair remarks, slicing into her own portion. The first course ends with a great smacking of lips, and a general feeling of goodwill towards the chef. Hey, Law. Hey, Everest. Who do you want to talk to? The lecturer. She's rationing her port with water, invisibly holding her tongue. The lecturer keeps her voice low. She produces a pen from her iron bun. She scribbles on her napkin as she explains her recent history. They resent me here, you understand. I was a direct appointment by Her Majesty's government. They dislike being reminded who holds the purse strings. The second course ends with the lecturer in Imperial Affairs telling a rather ribald joke, and a hearty toast to the continued health of all present. Sherbets produced in London sweet shops, sponge cakes from the Admiral Nelson and Port Prosper, clotted cream and actual strawberries grown in gardens. More port. The conversation grows looser, the story is more risque. The bursar leans in conspiratorially. I arrange these dinners to promote unity, you understand. And of course, for the good memory of our previous president, who nobly argued for the introduction of the society to the wilderness, and convened Her Majesty of our utility. Sorry, and convinced Her Majesty of utility. He toasts a large portrait of the area that dominates the room. Let's talk to her again. She tops you up and attempts a wink. Never waste a drop of wine, as my governess used to say. She sighs. I know what the bursar's up to. Distracting us from the fact that London got us pointing the telescope at a dead corner of sky. Matter of national security, they said. Got the wrong coordinates, you ask me. Anyway, until they say we can move it, our studies are on hold. The third course comes to a close with a great groaning, and a heartfelt but false protestation that one couldn't possibly manage the cheese and biscuits. Everyone loves cheese and biscuits, there's one in fact. Hey Leogon. Hey Calavera. Hey Penky. The bursar leans in as the plates are cleared away. Before we adjourn, there is a question of patronage to consider. All eyes are on you. A hush falls over the table. The 3 faces of the astronomers are turned to you. The bursar continues as though nothing has changed. Our telescope is operated only by the will of the government. We are not allowed to move the telescope without permission. A bold skyfarer such as yourself might obtain such permission, or at least an official-looking document that could possibly convincingly construed as permission. Our astronomers would be very much interested in patronizing you. You bring them a permit, and they can advance their research. In exchange, they'll teach you what they know. Alright? Let's get the iron-haired astronomer. Yeah. She smiles, with something quite approaching genuine pleasure. Marvellous, quite marvellous. Come to the tower whenever you wish to begin. Make sure you have a permit in mind. Excellent. Observe the Clockwork Sun. That sounds like a bad idea. I guess we could give them the permit we've got to Let's. I really don't think we should observe the Clockwork Sun, by the way. Fuck it, let's do it. Get terror? Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. The sun's rays wash over Albion from corner to corner, like a pale tide. Its light waxes and wanes, sometimes burnished gold, sometimes grey gold as a parliamentarian's beard. Looking closer, you can see activity on the sun. Sporadically, it turns, its terrible machinery spinning. Occasionally it hits resonance and judders to a halt. Or resistance and judders to a halt. Right, let's give her the thing we found, because why the hell not? The ascent to the telescope is arduous, and up an improbable number of winding stone stairs. At the top waits the telescope, gargantuan, gleaming as a dragon slumbering in its lair. Ugh, excuse me. The lecturer yanks the mechanism to raise the dome, which slowly and noisily opens to the skies. She bends and begins to fiddle with the machinery, lowering the lens to her eye. Read the patron's latest reports. Over there, the bursar says for a mouthful of muffin. Incandescent fire on the horizon? A warning? A welcome? Sometimes I think they speak in sigils to confound us. Dalton's proved useless as ever. Perhaps I should make a pyre of his books and use the ashes to draw the correspondence in my notes. All this to say, the heavens remain enigma, searing, splendid, and sublime. Sublime? Oh, cool. Alright. Alright, what we got shop-wise? Tea! I don't want any tea, though. Munitions, fuel, and supplies. I think we're actually okay on fuel and supplies for now. Alright. In that case... what's the best way to go here, I guess? How do we get out of here? Probably that way. I guess go that way around. Oh, excuse me. I was sniffing for a second. Fake Brit doesn't want to. I know. I'm a bad Brit. I've got some Beppis. It's all good. Should we go see if we can find the sun? Close up. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, Joe Mareth. Chugga 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 chugga. Yes, this goes up and around like that, I guess. Clattering on the hull, pebbles tossed by the wind. I love pebbles. McFarlane's Glen. So I was reading up on this, by the way. So there was a couple of questions how the hell they managed to get all this stuff up here in the heavens. Or in the New Front. I forget what they call it. The Great Frontier, the New Frontier. Basically, they moved London from the Untersea, literally brick by brick, through the Avid Horizon. Is how they did it. So this massive gateway in the north of London, in the Untersea, and they basically shipped it bit by bit. And of course, because time is kind of malleable around here. A cat, you say? Meow. Kitty. Alright, so... Oh, there's something gribbly over there. We didn't actually see it in the end, but I'm sorry. If we continue this way, we should end up by finding the Clockwork Sun, which is not usually a good idea in our terrible skyrocket, but you know, still good. Do you mean time dilation because of a supermassive black hole? No, I mean because time is literally available in crystalline form that they can use, and the fact that the throne of hours is where Queen Victoria resides, or Empress Victoria, I should probably say, and due to that, she lives forever. So essentially, to make a journey, they can just surround it with time. Therefore, the journey takes no time at all. So they can move. They can end up shipping stuff or moving things at much faster rates than they possibly should be able to. TLDR, shit be weird, yo. Oh, hello. I wanted him that way because it's more convenient. Excellent. Give me some supplies, you little shit. Thanks. Get some free dinner for that. Because I'll be using my owl a bit, so that kind of worked out. Chugga 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 chugga. Wee wee! Oh, I'm gonna give away a key this stream, probably. Later on. See how we get on, but... That looks like a solid wall. Oh, that looks bright. That looks very bright. Is this where the sun is, by any chance? Be surprised if it's not. Oh, that looks bad. Oh, that looks bad. We should probably not go near that. Whatever that is. Yeah. The Rat Brigade gaze at the glass. Wonder if they ever threw stones when it squeaks. That is the clock. Oh, I can see it. We can see it. Look how big it is. Oh, there's a conductor here. What are you doing here? Well, if it decides to come from me, well. The Rat Brigade salutes the Clockwork Sun. A patriotic tear wells in Ulbricht's eye. Look at this fucking thing. Look at that. It looks freaking awesome. Sunspur. The dock is rarely used and its maintenance has lapsed. There's evidence of rust and metal strain, but only of non-crucial components. It's safe to stop for now. Once inside the dock, the sun's scoring light is diminished. Arrival at the sun. An outpost on the roaring edge of the sun, shielded from the malevolent light by an eggshell of stained glass. It probably does look a bit nicer now. I mean, when I first played it, when it quite literally released, like, out of early access and whatnot, so... Hey, Jade. You successfully reached the Clockwork Sun. An engineer sprays you with a substance that smells like lemons gone wrong and searches your pockets. A cursory effort at best, they seem distracted. Write a port report. Sunlight seeps like syrup through cracks in the stained glass ceiling. The floor shudders in time with the churning machinery far beneath your feet. The air has a tang of chemicals, bonfire and rain. Pistons pump, cogs turn, and suit-swaddled figures tend to the engineering, bellowing over the shrieking metal. The Clockwork Sun is the preeminent symbol of the Empire's heavenly dominion. The newspapers in London call it enduring, everlasting, eternal. In response to your questions, the engineers shrug. The day dawns, the sun brightens, the night comes, the sun dims. What more is there to say? Some of them seem so exhausted they can barely stand. They insist it's the proximity to the sun that affects their sleep. You now have one yearning, burning. Oh, that's good. We can visit the glass house. There's a dozen signs warning you to stay away. Yeah, that sounds a good idea then. Descend to the vaults. Head to the sundial-shaped building. You'll be the sequencer's new favourite project, one of the engineers tells you. Azimuth is an enormous sundial without shadow. Its roof topped by a golden shark fin gnomon? And there are still racks of yellow pamphlets on the walls. It once served as a kiosk selling tickets to sunspotters. The pilgrims and tourists are expected to flock here. These days it's more like a temple. Frescoes on the curved walls to depict the triumph of the new sun over the old. I mean, generally, I'd say, like, a fake Clockwork Sun that's some sort of horrible eldritch abomination that powers your empire is probably bad. But what do I know? The sequencer has a request, alright? What is your request? There are many poor souls out there in need of our help. Beleaguered, ignorant masses. I've never met them, but I'm sure they exist. He pauses to wipe his tears. When we lift them for their contemplable state, perhaps they will come to appreciate the greatness of the sequence. He sends an orderly to fetch a wooden crate. Once it's set down before him, he wraps the lid profusely. Sorry, proudly. 600 manuals on how to correctly tie a bow tie. Deliver these to the Brazabon work world. I'm sure they'll be immensely benefited by their improved understanding of etiquette. This guy's gone loopy. Access the sun's shattered dome. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Ask the sequencer about its role on the sun. Look at my terror. Wah, wah. This place is terrible. I'm a priest of the new sequence, declares the sequencer. The brightest truth. The wildfire that has swept Albion. He points out to the expanse of the sun. There burns a beacon, a saviour, an aspect of God. We venerate the Clockwork Sun and its immortal architect, our Empress. I'm here to greet pilgrims and safeguard their souls of the engineers. Azimuth is also the only access route to the sun-shattered dome, an exhibition hall that was built back when we received more visitors. The dome is terribly dangerous and I advise you to avoid it, no matter how much you hear about the priceless artifacts inside. So we'll head back. We can descend to the vault. What's in the vault? Beneath the machine bristling surface, you find a ring of 9 vault doors, each engraved with the name of a classical muse. 8 are locked and barred, behind signs saying, like, vacant or under renovation, or in one case, unfortunate chronological discrepancies. The 9th, marked Terpsichore, is the only door open to you. When you enter, your footsteps ring through dusty barracks and abandoned canteens. These are engineers' quarters, but they're all on the surface working, except one. The broken steward has been working on the sun since before it shone. She has been here far, far longer than any of the engineers above. I love her hat. Stares at Elizabeth's power. Clockwork Sun, you say? The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. The broken steward makes her way carefully towards you, cane clacking on the floor. She has a remarkably stiff-limbed gait, and her arms creak as she removes her helmet. Should we speak with her? She smiles, her teeth glint oddly. She catches you glancing at her mouth and smiles even wider. Her teeth are shards of cracked glass, protruding at odd angles from her gums. It's not just teeth, she says, with a brusque air that books no sympathy. Damn sun turned my bones as well. Terrible nuisance, really. Gets in the way of work. You notice her fixed neck, her stiff limbs, her careful movements. It's not too bad, she says. Good thing I like soup. Yeah, the light of the sun turns people to glass, if you're, like, near it. That's some bad shit. Right, we're not going to go into the other place, because the sun spur... Oh, that's just that, okay. So we've got ministry-approved literature, if you want to buy those here. Oh, that's what we got to... Oh, we got to supply them here to the sun, right. And they have munitions. Okay. We can buy stained glass, but we're actually going to buy some fuel, because, you know... Alright. Well, yeah, we can get closer to the Clockwork Sun. FYI, we shouldn't. Because the Clockwork Sun is quite literal devilry. I mean, it's even warping the text. So my suspicion... These aren't as fragile as they look, the incautious driver passes on a life lesson. My suspicion is that the Dawn machine came through the Avid Horizon as well. It is only that, a suspicion, but, you know. And the Dawn machine was not good. Another artificial sun. Or perhaps the same artificial sun, who knows. Because that guy, the new sequencer, that was part of the religion that the Dawn machine inflicted upon people. Interestingly enough. Chugga 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 chugga. Oh yeah, what have we got mission-wise? We've got... Oh, we actually should have got... Actually, we could actually go get some munitions from the Clockwork Sun. We've already moved a bit far away. Actually, it's not that bad. We've got plenty of suppliers. We can go back and get some. We can make some easy money that way. How many do we need? 3. Easy enough done, I'd say. Right, back to the sun it is. This is one of these kind of games I feel that would make a really badass screenshot LP, but a really bad video LP. Well, maybe not a really bad one, it just has to be extraordinarily edited, I think. Like, it's fun when we can just poot along and we can chat about stuff and whatnot. But, like, if you were trying to carry this completely solo all the time, I think you'd have a bit of a hard time. Shouldn't have come back here. Terrible. Make my terror go ballistic. Right, let's get... Where is it? I've only got 72 quid left? Oh shit. That's actually really annoying. Can I sell that thing? Only fuel. Damn, okay. Should have checked that really, shouldn't I? Well, I'll buy one. Get some money, regardless. You love the Deadwood LP and it reminds me of this. Yes, it is very, very similar to Darkwood, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, very much so. It's that 2D sort of very unsettling feel. And again, it just proves that atmosphere can be everything. I think with a good atmosphere you can achieve a lot. Ah, it's my stowaway. Oh, we finally found them! Hooray! After an hour, an indignant stoker drags a sooty-filled urchin before you. Found her hiding in a supply crate in the hold. She had a right little treasure trove in there. Cutlery from the galley, Jones's Bible, my best socks. He brandishes a horrible pair of socks. The stowaway picks her nose defiantly. The urchin wears an oversized Skyfarer's coat, clumsily and drastically hemmed at the sleeves and tails. Her eyes are pale, accustomed to starlight. A mottle of old frostbite blemishes one cheek. When she speaks, her voice seems older than the rest of her. What is she, 12? 13? We get a mascot for this. What are you doing here? She shrugs. Catching a ride? I've been catching engines across the Reach in Albion for years. Seen half the sky, I have. Port Prosper to the Silent Saint. Skyhenge to Carillion. Where are her parents? She looks at her shoes, mismatched and scuffed. Gone. In the blockade of New Winchester, during one of the bombardments. Anyway, a neighbour tried to look after me, but I didn't like her much. What do you want? She's taken aback by the question. No one's ever asked me that before. Normally there's a lot of shouting and I'm chucked out of the next port. She thinks about it. She's a good engine, loyal. I'd like to stay. Until such time as I don't. Let her stay. Yeah, sure. You could do the mascot. What? Actually? She salutes you inexpertly. You won't regret it. I can help out, like. I know my way around an engine. And I'm no stranger to the sky. I know stuff. I could teach you. Perhaps another time, you tell her. You shake her grubby hand and send her to bed. It's past her bedtime. Yay! We've got an urchin. She has +1 hearts. That's cute. Nothing terrible can happen to us now. We've got a child on board. It'll be fine. See, I know how this works. No horrible abomination would hurt a child, right? 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 Okay. Parliament's to the west of London, so it should be over here somewhere, I guess. Right, time to send the owl out again. The owl doesn't like being sent out. Interesting. We're near Parliament. That's Big Ben. Well, kind of. It's like spooky Big Ben. Nothing to report. For now, we're just gonna sort of loosely cover as much as we can. Alright, there's something dead ahead of us. We haven't found much in the way of gribblers out here, weirdly enough. Guess we've been lucky. Right. To the west of London, it should be here somewhere, is my suspicion. That doesn't sound ideal, does it? Broken habitation. Yeah. Ooh. Something up this way. Oh. Something over here. A crystal ship of some sort? I mean, it'd be rude not to try and murder them, right? Damn! There's a lot of damage. Cool. Oh, that would be really good if we can get it. Claim its weaponry. Yes! Nice! The deranged dreadnought's rabid aggression is stilled now. Your lights reveal glassy growths encased in section of its ravaged hull. Where the battle has shattered them, they spill across the sky in plumes. We got the Tears of Astolat. Damn, that sounds cool. It's delicate work. The trick is unscrewing the bolts along the diagonals. Loosen one, then attack its opposite partner. Slowly, it eases away from the dreadnought's hull. Once aboard, you take a closer look. The gun is half vitrified. Miraculously, its glass springs and mechanisms still work. Bullets go in, razored glass flechettes come out. Neat. Requires hearts at 45. That'd be great if we can get it. We'll get some glass for our trouble. Nice. Alright, back we go then. We've still got a decent amount of fuel and whatnot, so... We're starting to approach the west, so we should be around here somewhere. Ooh, that looks weird. What do you reckon that is? A curator's egg. One of your crew dons their thermal skysuit and steps out into the cold. After a few minutes they return, clutching an object that looks uncomfortably like a large wasp nest. Reckon it's a curator's egg, they say, carefully handing it to you. It looks delicate, but there's a heft to it, as if something dense is nestled between all the papery outer layers. Yoink. Eggs be sold at St. Dominic Station, Wolseley Station. Oh, okay. One of your people swallows the egg in grease-stained blanket and wedges it into your hold, sitting among crates and barrels. Handy. Okay, there's something else over there, but... We're pretty low on hull as well, actually. We've got to be a little bit careful. So we're almost at the west. Okay, so maybe a bit further down? Let's try again. Hey Theo! Uh-oh. Maybe a little bit further down here somewhere, I don't know. Depending on how low my fuel stuff goes, it might be best to abandon this idea and go straight back to London. Because we're at the transit now. Alright, one last go. See if we can find something. Yes! What is that? A ministry... Whoa, dude! Look, watch out where you're flying, you jackass! Honestly, some people... Right, I think... Oh, we found the Brazabon work world! Not what I expected. Recruit the clay conductor. The first officer. Oh, that's new. The hulking clayman and the heavy coat stand on the platform. The claymen were the underclass of old London. Very few of them came to the skies. This one holds an urn to his chest. You're a captain. Can you perform funeral rites? He says, nodding to the urn in his hand. Then I want to travel. He pauses for a long moment, and then, as if feeling something more than might be expected, I can help out on your engine. Say a few words about death in the sky. Skyfarers are accustomed to impromptu funerals. You ask the conductor where he would like to hold the ceremony. He looks about, confused, as though he hadn't expected the question. At last he comes to a conclusion. Here will do, he says, indicating the crowded thoroughfare. You and a few more respectable members of your crew gather for a brief funeral. Everyone has at least something in black. You offer the expected phrases before pausing for the eulogy. The clay conductor shakes his head. You do it. Say a few words. I'm sure you can extemporize something. You render a bounty of platitudes, begin wishing to the beyond, and maud in remembrance of departed friends. The conductor frowns stonily, realizing he needs to give you something to work with. He could sing. He manages. You work a line about a man of clay with the voice of an angel into the eulogy. The conductor seems satisfied. Where's your engine? I'm ready to assume my duties. The conductor picks up the urn and heads off in the direction. We now have a clayman. Okay, so we got a work world here. We can join a tour. Oh yeah, we can deliver the care package, can't we? I want a port report. Travel to Little Niece. Maybe I have to go there first. Ah, here we go. Yes. Little Niece is entirely charming. It is populated with carefully unique houses, painted in a curated array of colours. Overseers and striped blazers tend to the topiary, and maintain the paintwork. Behind a water feature bustling with cherubs is a cottage, with an out-of-place little tower. This is the home of the governor of Brazabon. Bring gossip to take tea. He'll let you keep. Let's write a port report before we do anything. Oh, thank you very much, Jessica. Thermopop can now spam delicious lewds. Thank you for that. Oh, Jessica, #1 of the giftings. Look at that. Straight to the top. Thank you very much for that. Thank you kindly. The overseers here work hard to ensure Little Niece remains perfect, from the freshly painted fence curlicules to the newly mown grass of the lawn. It's hard to get a sense of what's going on in Brazabon from your current curated surroundings.
Lewd.
The overseers themselves are no use. They must have been briefed. Each one gives you a clearly sanitized information. You only have to speak to 4 before you hear repetition. You have to go down to the work world itself to learn anything true about Brazabon. Can I get a report on Brazabon from Little Niece? Okay. Let's get down there then. We get some caddies. Nice. Oh, Jessica, thank you very much again. Playful can now spam lewds. Yeah! I'll sit on the bench. Your terror has fallen. Yay. Alright, we need to return to the bit then. We need to actually descend to the work world then, really, don't we? Well, let's deliver the care package for the sequencer. I'm sure that won't cause a problem. The summoned workers are exquisitely downtrodden. The overseers take vocal pride in having gone an extra mile on your behalf, and carefully selected the most miserable of a bad bunch. The amassed labourers shuffle their feet, apparently, expecting a trick. Finally, a filth-faced man steps forward, ducking his head in greeting, and fumbles the package open. He picks out one of the bow tie manuals and stares at it for a while. A series of emotions pass very visibly over his face. Finally, he inclines his head and thanks you without inflection. Let's take a tour then. The overseer listens intently to what you have to say. Useful, I think. We'll see what we can do with it. She directs you to a group of the tour leader, who shepherds you into a side room. The tour leader hands out thick cloaks to keep off the smut. Oh, the smut! We gotta protect ourselves from smut, everyone. The group covers itself. The hood lends one woman, with her hair coiled up high and on her head, an awkward shape and unexpected height. Satisfied, the tour leader begins briefing. Receive a carriage clock. As you know, time on the work world moves more velocitiously than it does outside. In order to exempt you from its effects, we've had the looms spin a fold of external hours to cover the tour. Please carry these carriage clocks. They will show you how much time your protection will last for. Please don't stray. He pauses for emphasis. It is crucial that you stay with us on the tour. If your time runs out, every minute it takes for us to realise it could be hours for you. There's a flurry of anxious whispers. Once it's subsided, the group is led onto the work world. Your group is accompanied by two overseers. The overseer brings up the rear. There's a woman in her early 30s. She checks her carriage clock compulsively. Admire the rugs. Our first stop on the tour is Brazabon Rug Weaving Workshop. The overseer beams and gestures you to enter a building larger than any other on the street. The smut. Yeah, it's like I guess like soot and stuff and goo. An attractive young worker leaps up to greet you. This workshop was built thanks to the generosity of Lady... Please admire our beautiful handcrafted rugs and weavings, exported for sale in London. Workers here gain skills that can support them for the rest of their days. The group of workers nods and smiles at you. One stands to better display their work. Another thanks you for the visit. The youth is the last to see you out. Perhaps I'll see you elsewhere in Albion. Admire the rugs. You've seen rugs like this in countless homes. They're cheap, within the means of all but the forest families. Smile at the workers, a simple act of human warmth. Let's smile at them. They smile back, and their smiles are as stiff and rehearsed as the line the youth delivered. Visit the glass workers. A fascinating aspect of Brazabon is the mutually beneficial relationship between this place and its workers. The overseer makes a sweeping gesture. Make note of this smog. I'll explain more inside. Story time! Yeah! That's why I like doing these, actually. It's good fun. Hey, Nedro. The building you enter is heated by vast furnaces and ovens. Workers are blowing molten glass. I've actually done glass blowing. It's quite fun. The smog prevents much of the sun's heat from reaching Brazabon. Without factories such as this, Brazabon would freeze. The workers keep the factories alive, the factories heat the work world, and it becomes a pleasant place to live. Here, work enriches life. Several of the group coo in admiration. One man boasts about his Brazabon glass collection. A young lady in gaudy finery turns to you. My parents paid for the main furnace to ensure that the poor would never go without. What did you fund? Confess you're not one of the donors. You're a locomotive captain, traversing the wilderness, defeating horrors, delivering goods. But perhaps one day, you'll engage in charitable endeavours. The young lady blushes. So dangerous. So romantic. That sounds so much more fun. Is it difficult? Perhaps my parents will buy me a locomotive. She seems bored for much of the rest of the tour. It seems the thrills of your profession outweigh the charm of inherited virtue. Again, gossip. Nice. The tour moves on through the upper layers of Brazabon. Peer through the window at the hour refiners. Please line up here, that's it. The overseer indicates that alongside a long low window, it has been recently cleaned to a shine. Inside, hard-working souls refine raw hours imported from the Reach. After this process, they may be spun into hour looms and put to use. He taps his carriage clock, as an example. The refinery is a clamouring, roaring space of long benches, sweating workers and rolling smoke, the overseer explains. The geodes containing the hours are cracked open, and the fibrous strands of salt-like time are separated with small chisels and saws. Men and women do the former work, children the latter. The filaments are then passed through the series of furnaces to remove impurities. Which are in turn brushed away in an indigo slush. The slush is raked to ensure not even a stray minute is lost. Once the seconds and minutes and hours are extracted, they're seasoned, taken from a very high temperature to a very low one and back. After this, the tangled clumps, the colour of the sky just before the dawn or the dusk, are carded and wound onto spools of long filaments. The overseer raps sharply on the window. As one, the nearby workers look up, smile and wave. Hurry on after the rest of the tour. Linger and watch. What do they do when they haven't got an audience? I'm kind of curious. Second after your group moves on, a worker in the middle of the front row leaps from her seat. She pulls on the striped blazer that had been hidden on her lap and dashes from the room. She's replaced by another, grey and exhausted. No one looks up. The hours sound a bit like asbestos for a minute. They do a bit, don't they? Leaving the refinery behind, you turn through the streets towards a ceaselessly ring of hammers. A short walk and you enter the dusty yard. What rock breaking? The tall leader adopts a noble frown. Unfortunately, not all of the work on Brazamon can be creative and fulfilling. We also produce raw components like gravel and aggregates. You loot back to the yard near the bit between. The second overseer is already there. Men and women, hard with muscle, bright with sweat, are breaking rocks with sledgehammers. They wear vests and breeches, with cloth masks to keep out the worst of the dust. We equip our workers with safety gear, just in case. Prolonged exertion in this air might prove unpleasant. As you can see, the regular exercise ensures they are strong and healthy. Many leave Brazamon with athletic inclinations and pursue fitness as a profession. A stout gentleman with a monocle slides up to you. This whole place is quite marvellous, sir. Kept busy while paying off debts. Given new skills and education. Simply marvellous. We can either agree, or we can equivocate. Well, on the one hand, yes. On the other hand, no. On the third hand, state that you're repulsed by the entire thing. And you've had enough of this farce of a tour. Repulsed. The man frowned. You're wrong, of course, he nodded sagely. Yes, they must spend some of their years here. But what will they do with those years otherwise? Squander them? Suffer and die? His expression is condescending. Better the improved conditions of honest work, don't you think? You refrain from punching him in the smile. Complete the tour. It's important we return in plenty of time, so I'm afraid we'll end the tour here. The lead overseer circles the group, shepherding and huddling through the doors. The second overseer takes a head count. A poor one, because she double counts twice before giving up. Nevertheless, she signals her partner to go ahead. I hope you appreciate a little tour. We shall pass your thanks on to the workers of Brazamon. Perhaps when they've paid off their debts, you'll see them again. The overseer shakes the hands of the most prominent donors. Of course, this entire endeavour is thanks to your generosity, he murmurs to them while the group preens and collects carriage clocks. The overseer who takes your carriage clock draws you aside. You're a skyfarer, aren't you? We need for someone to, without official connections to the governor, to help us with a delicate matter.
Lewd.
Oh, thank you again, Jessica. Look at that. Breville DeVille has the lewds now. The lewds, the power. The powerful smut. Yay! There are unsavoury individuals in Brazamon Workworld. They inveigle others to do their work, so they might have the time to plot. They are fomenting unrest. He shakes his head. It won't do. It just makes the other workers unhappy. Next time, see if you can sneak away from the tour. I hear their leaders are looking for outside assistance. He winces. For once, time is on their side. They have so long to plan relative to us. If you hear anything, pass it to me. Make no promises. Thank you. I wasn't hoping for anything more definitive. He smiles, but it's not a happy one. I'll be putting a case to the governor. I'll make sure you're paid for any information that helps us quell unrest, helps us keep the workers happy. Thank you. Come back to me if you hear anything. So that's another tour if we wanted to do that. There's different tours here, interesting. Attempt to converse with an overseer. Are you one of our donors? No, my mistake. The overseer tuts at the list of their hands. All our major donors have expressed a wish to see the results of their good works. It's too much to ask they arrive on time. Bloody rich bastard. That was a joke. Please don't mention it. I don't think I can get a port report here, certainly. We can get unseasoned hours from here. Or crockery. Alright. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to go straight back to London because I'm running out of both money and supplies, so... We'll come back this way, I think, maybe. See if we can find the thingy. Plus, we got that weapon I want to see if we can do something with. And our health is looking a bit dodgy. All in all, looking a bit dodgy. Chugga 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 chugga. So what's our actual questings at the moment? What have we got that we need to do? Oh, we gotta go do the Pernickety Factor still. The Regent's Grave. We gotta go to Hybris. Helping the circus. Actually, most of our quests are actually still in the other area. We might have to go back to where we were in the Ridge. Now we've been here a little bit. Hello, the fuck is this? The storm that speaks. There are voices on the wind until the crack of thunder cows them. Well, that seems like a terrible idea. Let's just stay away from that for now then. I mean, I'm sure a sky storm is just as pleasant as you could imagine, but, you know. Almost back. Alright, what do you reckon, folks? Do we want to... Should we stay here in Albion, or should we go back to the Reach, our first zone, and finish off the quest we've got? Because we could get more money, or some interesting goodies, or some other stuff. I'm not quite sure what we'll end up with yet. Because obviously with our burlier ship, we obviously can cart around a lot more, which is quite useful, which we didn't have until we were here last time. We have found Warbury, yes, we have found Warbury, which is over there. We've been there once. Found some insect donkeys. We need to hand in our port reports. I'm not quite sure where they are though. Where the there they are. Okay. Ministry of Public Decency. I love that you can see other ships in the background. I can't remember if that was like that before, but it adds a nice bit of, you know, there's more things here to it. How do we get up here? Just keep going around, I guess. That is new, yeah. The ministries, here we go. Ministry of Public Decency, the Office of Works, and the Royal Horological Office. Ministry of Public Decency. Let's see. Is this where we hand in our port reports? A huge horseshoe-shaped building of white stone, white columns, clocks, and iron gates. Inside its walls are panelled with dark wood. Crimson carpets worn by frequent passage flood the floors. Within its cubbyhole offices, auditors toil to protect the sensibility of Londoners here in the heathen sky. The congruous secretary gives you a brilliant smile. Well, that sounds entirely opposite. Opposite? Opposite. Take a seat, dear. She writes a note and inserts it into a pressurized delivery tube by her desk. 15 minutes later, a genial auditor arrives, a portly fellow with white, wispy mutton chops. Pleasure to meet you, madam. Let's go to my office, shall we? Ah, here we go. Deliver your port reports. Excellent. So we only got 300 sovereigns, because we only had a little bit, but... Ministry stamp permits. An invitation to Perderant. We actually need some more permits, probably. Okay, there we go. So we've got a ministry stamp permit, which is probably useful. Is there anything else we should do here while we're here? The Royal Horological Office. Inquire about employment. Tick, tick, tick. Albion's heartbeat. Clocks of diverse sizes and shapes line the wall of this small grey office. Each is meticulously tuned by the Royal Horologicalists, and the inspectors of practice for the thankless complex task of ensuring the consistency of time across Her Renewed Majesty's territories. The Chief Horologist looks surprised at your inquiry. Horologists tend to be cut from a very specific cloth, or rather greyer fabric than that worn of a skyfarer. However, you have the right to take an examination if you wish. He blows the dust off a textbook and bids you sit down. Oh, I didn't want a... Oh no. If the current time in Perderant is exactly 7:15 of the clock, and the time in Albion is 18:34, for what, pray, time will tale is time in Lustrum? 19:15. Your answer's written down. That's your answer? Very well. Oh god. Oh no, I got an exam to do. The train from the Brazzabon work will arrive at 11:30 in London. The current time shown on the master Brazzabon clock is, he winces, 14:30. If the train took exactly 1 hour to make the journey, it does not, of course, I merely offer this as a hypothetical for the sake of testing, what was the accurate time of its original departure from the work world? I mean, wouldn't it not be... If it arrives at 11:30 in London, and the work world's still left, would it not be... It depends which way time works, I guess. Not be 10:30? Interesting, very interesting. You wait patiently for several minutes. Oh, was he fallen off? You nudge the Chief Horologist gently. The fellow must be pushing 100. Oh yes. Oh dear, I see your little point in continuing with the other 248 questions. Afraid you simply don't have what it takes. Don't be chastened, I pause. Perhaps a little chastened. There's only one clock of Albion. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Right, we're gonna go back to the oops. We're gonna go back to the main port. We've got some money again, which is good. And we'll go back to the Reach. And we can always come back here. We've got a rough loop with some ports now, which is really good. I wonder what that is. We should check that out. We'll supply up, go back to the Reach, and then go do our quests. We've got to go to Hybris and a few other bits and bobs. This is one of these education games. Absolutely filthy. Only the dirtiest of education. Teach you how to hold hands and stuff. Chugga 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 chugga. Looks surprisingly like Sunless Sea. I know, shockingly, really. This moves a lot quicker than Sunless Sea does, I would say. And I would say, generally speaking, a bit easier in some ways. The UI is a bit cleaner, and, you know, it's a bit easier to make money to survive. Okay, so... Oh yeah, the princess has probably got a... Oh yeah, an egg monger. We can drop off our egg, can't we? Let's sell our egg that we found. How much should we get for our egg? 300 sovereigns, that's just really good. She opens one of the crates to reveal a bed of sawdust. Very carefully, she takes the egg and lays it gently in the crate. She replaces the lid and restacks the crate among the others. She produces a small pocket of coins from the deep pocket of her coat. Sorry, a packet of coins from the pocket of her coat. Then with a grin, she heads off. Alright. 300 sovereigns is 300 sovereigns, eh? How's the princess doing? We search for it. Inquire among the establishment to find it. Yeah, let's do that. No one with a reputation to uphold will say anything officially, but a few drinks in one of the more select bars loosened a few tongues. You're given an address. It's not where you would have expected. Perhaps the princess once had a fondness for tigers. You make your way to the west of the city where the princess is holding her salon today. We can gain a cryptic benefactor for the princess. Gain a moment of inspiration. We can pick her back up. We can leave. Give her a gift. Alright, let's get a cryptic benefactor, which are really good. The princess waves a hand impatiently. A dashing young viscount bows to you. You were to give the secrets to him first. You have to repeat yourself several times. His hearing is not what it was. When you've finished, he approaches the chair. The princess laughs wildly. In return, she offers you a very salacious detail. Every shameful disgrace and moral lapse of the viscount. All of the secrets she has taken from him are now yours. The viscount himself too, she tells you. Yours completely. He'll do your bidding as he does hers. Completely, devotedly, and entirely. That's useful. And we'll take in the salon to get a moment of inspiration. And wow. The wine is rich, the honey flows. You do not remember the conversation. You do remember the viol, the scream as the bow bit the string, and the resonant melodies it conjured. The strings were not catgut. The princess did not speak. The lord and ladies drank and coveted. You remember the feel of velvet on your flesh, the taste of wine red and thick upon your tongue. You do not remember what went on beyond the door behind the chair. You find yourself back on your engine. The salon is closed. For now. Was it the silken salon? Oh, that's just to swap stuff, isn't it? Oh yeah, we can drop a benefactor for 300 sovereigns. Let's do that, because we actually gained one, so let's get rid of one and gain some XP. Excellent. More money, which we need, so that's actually worked out rather nicely. Ah, Mr. Ripcord, thank you very much, dude. Thank you for the biddies. Very kind of you. Very, very kind. Thank you, dude. Trying to think here to do in London at the moment. I don't think there is actually. I think that's what we need to get back, really. So we don't need crew. We need to repair. Here we go. There we are. Costs 132, but you know, had to be done. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much for the biddies. Right. There's a tobacco shop. Let's have a look at the tobacco shop. The sign over the door once read, Macquarie and Son Fine Tobacco, but since then someone has crossed out the word fine in a fit of honesty. Then, on a separate, more ominous occasion, they crossed out the word and son. Let's inspect the wares. The selection is unimpressive, as is the quality. Neither Albion nor the Reach has found a genuinely good replacement for tobacco. Though increasingly frantic smokers have tried lighting up virtually every example of Skyflora that has been discovered. A few Skyfarers mill about, examining the low-grade flavours and speculating exactly what Macquarie is cutting them today. The more expensive brands are untouched in their glass cases. You wonder how this place managed to stay open if it wasn't for the fact it's so obvious on the brink of closure. Alright. Investigate rumours of an underground railway. Reach out for your criminal contacts. Your friends in low places, perhaps they know something. Your connections are reluctant to talk. I hear the deniables have been sniffing about. Less known the better. London's deniable constables, the plainclothes instruments of Her Majesty's displeasure, are a persistent superstition of the underclasses. Eventually a dubious rag and bone man directs you to one of the engine houses. Talk to the bookkeeper. He'll see you right. Chat with the bookkeeper. Ah. We can deliver Albion port reports to the stalwart bookkeeper. Interesting. So we can actually get, there's an underground here. I never did this before. That's really cool. So we can get unlicensed charts and gratitudes and... So this is another one to trade to. That's fine. So we've now got another dude. Alright, so we actually need to go buy some stuff, don't we? Glass to Wolsbury. Literature for the Avid Horizon. You know what I might do is see if we can get something for the work world. So what we do, we grab a load of stuff. Found a little trick we can do, which is quite handy. What are we at? 4 and 4? I reckon we need 5 and 5. There we are. In the bank we can... Oh, need that. We've actually got some decent amount of supplies here at the moment, which is kind of nice. This is useful. We need to get higher hearts, don't we? What is our hearts currently at, anyway? Let's have a look. 26. I reckon if we shovel things around a little bit, we might be able to get some more stuff out of this. What is he? And he's got 4 hearts, 4 veils. He's got 2 iron, 6 veils. 2 hearts, 6 iron, and you're 2 iron, 6 fails. So what do we get there? If we look around now, we've got 26 plus 12. Not quite enough. Getting there, though. We've got 38. We need 45 to make our thing. So we could actually potentially get closer. Oh, we can actually help out our Clayman. I just realised that. Let's do that. Let's help our Clayman out. Where is our officers? You overheard him attempting to sing, but he gave up quickly. His voice was gravelly and out of practice. Some nectar might lubricate the vocal cords. A young orange tabby keeps coming to our patio door. His name is Jasper, and he's so stinking cute. Aww. Oh, how lovely. If you see him again, please give him pets. A tornado went through your town. That's pretty scary. Everything alright? The clay conductor fetches a spoon and several lumps of sugar. He mashes the lumps into the honey, then gargles the concoction. When he is done, you wrangle a little of his past from him. The clay conductor was in the clay choirs. His dead companion was a very talented clay chorister. Chorister? I have hopes of finding someone with as good a voice again. One cannot be a chorus alone. I've heard tell of a clayman in the most serene mausoleum. Interesting. So we can actually do that then. Alright, what else can we do here? Oh yes, we need to leave. Dump the glass to Walsbury, so let's abandon that. Avid Horizon. That one's not too bad, we can keep it. And that one. And see if we can get some more. We might have to get rid of all of them, but we'll see. So I want to see if we can get one for the work world that's actually pretty decent. Glass to Walsbury, Bronzewood for Parliament. That'd also be pretty good, but... So we'll undock. So this is... I don't have enough for this, really. Bronzewood. If I knew where Parliament was, that would be kind of handy, but... I want to see if we can get one for the work world, because we're going that way anyway. That's my hope. No, we're not going to get any. Okay, that's fine. Right then, I think we should... Oh, nice one. I'm looking a bit record. Right. Oh, I just realised we need to... Let's find out what this is down here. I need to bring some hours, don't I, to get through to the Reach. So what's this, I wonder? Hey, Toffee! The Wit and Vinegar Lumber Co. Okay. Oh, there's literally nothing to do here at the moment. They got a bazaar here, but... Okay. So nothing here for us right now. Right, I need to go back to the thingy a minute. There we go. I might take the Parliament one and see if we can find it. And then we'll go to the Reach at the same time. Because I think I've got a fair... How much bronze wood have I got? I suppose we can check on the way. I suppose we can have a look and see what we end up with. I mean, we've got a crazy sky cannon now, which is pretty friggin' awesome. That we managed to salvage off a crystal creature. So as soon as we get our stats high enough to use that, that'll be good. Okay. Let's see, how many... I've got 8, so we can actually take that then. Bronzewood for Parliament. Let's do that then. Floating pond lies to the west of London. Right, it's got to be there somewhere then. Right, bank. Let's put that in the bank for now. They wanted 5, right? We can do that. And we need to bring some hours to leave. And I also think we should probably buy some more fuel and supplies, I think. There we go. Right, let's go. So we want to go pretty much this way. That's the work world. So where the hell... If this is London, where the... It must be either here or here somewhere? Maybe up here? Let's go dead it. Let's go straight up for now and see if we can go around and see if we can find it. And those monitors are weird looking things. So this is London itself. So if it reckons it should be maybe not that far west. Maybe I'm overshooting somewhat. What do you reckon, folks? Where are we going to find this parliament? Paupers' coffins. Oh dear. Pay your respects. Break them open. Let's reduce some terror. Oh yeah, there's coffins here. That's kind of sad. F. Yeah, pay your respects, everyone. For God's sake. There's coffins out here. If we can hand in loads of this bronze wood, though, we're gonna make a killing. What's my stats at now? No, I've mucked around with stuff. My irons is still 43, so I've still got 53 irons, which is actually really good. We definitely want to get more hearts, though. It looks like maybe irons and hearts should be our sort of goal. Let's see where this takes us. We've got enough money that we can buy lots of supplies at least, so... I'm gonna throw an owl out in a minute and see if we can find anything this way. Okay, just something spooky. Then I think we need to head this way. Bleak and stony stretch of sky. I mean, technically we're still near London, but I guess it doesn't count like that? I don't know. That looks like something we need to assay. Array? Assay? Assaying, yeah. Skytrain drifting. Deja vu! Multi-sky drifting. Well, at least there's nothing spooky out here. I mean, relatively speaking, I guess. Yeah, we've got loads of quests in like fungal area, which is quite nice. We can get that done. I guess it makes a lot more sense to try and do as many quests in the Reach as we can. I'm glad we got our new ship though. We've got to try and find Parliament, because that will get us a lot of money. That will really help. Okay, there's something here. Let's find out what that is. That's cute, Nurture. I like that one. Maybe some supplies, maybe some fuel, maybe both. Supplies, nice. That's a wiggly bum. It's an animated booty shake. Very fine. Hello, Marvin. There was a patch Dead by Daylight today, and I was really hoping they had re-enabled the Raccoon Police Department. They have for like custom games, but not for anything else yet. So, getting there. That's an adorable. What you mean, my little train, son hack? Do you like it? I guess maybe down this way. I don't know. So where the hell could this place be? Haven't found anything this way. I mean, this is the west of London. I guess I'll go around this way and see, I guess it's a big loop and see what we can find. Imagine looking beneath you and seeing nothing but an endless void. That's probably not good for the marbles, is it? Okay, we got 2 wrecks, maybe, or something similar. Dead ahead. We got some tea! Fucking booyah. I mean, tea's good actually, because we can, you know, make money out of it. Damn, this is frustrating. It must be around here somewhere. It's gotta be. There's the work world. Could be down that way. I guess we'll swing by the work world, fill up on supplies and go. Because I really want to find this before we move on. The days where I heard to see it's true. But now I'm all about the tea. Because working in an office will do that for you. Okay. We can buy some fuel, but no supplies. Better than nothing, I guess. Damn. I mean, west doesn't really cover where this thing actually is, which is really frustrating. I still have a suspicion it could be there, but abandoned coffins to reduce our terror again. Pay our respects to the coffins by driving straight through them. Choo choo. Good work, some guy in a hat. We've got to pay our respects. Risking it a bit here, but I guess the eye must be something. Let's see what that is. The remedial school. There's a school here, but no parliament? What the hell? This place is huge. Okay, it's found nothing. Alright, let's go back up this way then. I'm somewhat sour about our lack of finding things here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, something got wrecked over here. Nasty. Oh! The Tower of Chimes. It's Big Ben! You can come catch up with me, dude. I'm busy. I still think Parliament's nearby then. Because last time Parliament was really close to this thing. Yeah, this looks like it. We found it? I reckon we might have done. Yeah, here we go. Finally, Jesus. I love that warp sound of the thing. It's pretty creepy, I think. Alright, good. We're running a bit low on supplies, but... Right, now we can hand our bargain in. Alright, more important, let's do that first. Oh, look how much money we're going to make from this. 1,475. That's really good. Boom! And we got a military tank permit for our trouble. And they also want some munitions. Oh, I should have brought some munitions with me. Let's see. We can get port reports into here, I guess. I'm not going to do anything here right now, because we're going to be leaving, but let's grab a port report and we'll read all this later. Right. So how do we get back? I guess we go up and round. Cool. Oh, I'm really happy about that. That was a shitload of money we just made. 69 experience! So we want to go straight up. Okay. $69. Nice. Come on, folks. I feel we can get some loot spamming emotes going for that. I feel that 69 experience is worthy. It's worthy, right? I reckon it's worthy, but I don't know. I'm just the one driving the train here. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. Alright. Time to go to the transit. Let's get back to the Reach. Chugga 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 chugga. So we've actually got 2 military stamp permits, which should actually allow us to travel first class if we want to. But I've got these hours here, I might as well use them, but... An outbreak of heart sickness. Ooh. Yeah, it's worth it. We lose some terror and we gain a ghost story. For the sake of one supply. How do we get in here? This way. Okay. Oh, weirdly, apparently we hadn't found the Brasman work quote before. That was weird. Alright, back to the relay. We get to see the beautiful animation of travelling back, which I think it's stunning. Here we go, back to the Reach. It's a nice little trip, we got our ship and a few other bits. Right, present ourselves to customs, because, you know, we got nothing spooky here, so that's fine. We can travel first class if we want to, or we travel second class, which is fine, because we've got our... Here we go. Here we fucking go. Enjoy the animation. I love that, that's great. Just gonna get a drink. I should be OB. I must remember to put the washing on the radiator before I finish. Well, before I go to bed. Right. Oh, it actually put me in the right direction, did it? Oh. You're having a drink? What are you having, Son Hook? Is it Deliscus? Right, back at Port Prosper. Right, let's have a look at our journal a minute. And what we got to do. We got to go... Okay. So we got to go to Hybris. We've got to go to Hybris. We've got to travel to New Winchester to find the missing twin. Okay. Okay, so we got double for Hybris. Okay, that's cool. Right. Let's explore Port Prosper. We've done this one before, so enjoy yourself. Retain your dignity. Sit in the stalls. That should give us... Yeah. Okay, cool. Anything else at Queen's Cross Station? Turn in my taxi nameplates. I've only got one, but there we are. So we're still loathed, but we're getting there. We gained some sovereigns for our trouble. Okay, fine. I don't know if we've got any port reports to handle into the company house. Here we go, so we can hand in port reports now. If I... Oh, do I not have any? I must not have any port reports to hand in? I guess. Weird. Alright, let's do a transportation job for the settlers. Alright, let's see what we can do then. Oh, you're drinking a Malbec. Oh, very nice. I'm quite jelly. I'm quite jelly for that. That sounds very nice. Right, let's offer transport to a settler. So where are we going to go? Where do they want to go? Titania. Lovely. That won't take long. We'll head to Titania. Right then. At the bazaar, they've got ministry-approved literature. If we want to get any of those. Wouldn't actually be a bad idea to get some. We can have those, 5 and 6. Cool. Righto, let's go. So, we need to go to New Winchester. So I guess we could go Magdalen's. No, let's go to Carillion and then New Winchester. Let's go that way. Feels like coming home again. Kind of. If home was full of horrible sky creatures and nasty, insane captains firing cannons at you, and sentient mushrooms. But barring that, it feels like coming home. Put the washing on the radiator. I've only lived in a place of radiant heat. Do you not have radiators where you guys are? I'm trying to... it's just a set of pipes that fill with water and warms up the house. You got one of your cousins say goodies. Oh nice. Have you got them well trained now? Goodies! It's very important to say goodies, I think. Chugga 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 chugga. Sounds like someone's getting into a scrap or something. We're gonna have to make a few trips around here probably to get everything we want to do, but I think we can get, as long as we can get these quests done, I think it'll be worth it. We can get ourselves a nice little cushy amount of extra money, and then when we go back to London later, we'll be able to buy some more stuff, which I think will be really handy. And because we've got a burlier ship now, a lot of the initial threats here aren't anywhere near as bad, which again is really nice. And we should be getting close to Carillion now. Actually, let's have a quick talk. Is there anyone we need to talk to? We can share a Sky story 3 with the Vagabond. Let's do that. The Vagabond stories often feature larger-than-life characters from his loose community of vagrants. People with names like Sooty Jim or the Chimney Kid A new collective call themselves Skylarks. They hitch rides on locomotives and scrounge a living from port to port. I'm their king, says the vagabond without humility. I taught half of them how to tie a bindle. He pauses, sipping from his flask. We hold a monthly gathering to Port Avon. You should accompany me at the next one. You never meet a more interesting bundle of folk, which is cool. I wonder if there's any other quests we should be doing. Gamble? No, we're not gambling. Does the Birmingham have any quests? Prod the Birmingham. The Birmingham don't even have eyes. No. Chugga 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 chugga. Choo choo! Right, in we go. Okie dokie, so we'll get our port report for Carillion, because that gets us a bit of dosh. Don't think there's anything else we need to do here actually in Carillion. Verdant seeds. Oh, you know what? Could always do more verdant seeds. So we'll stop off a new Winchester next and hand those in. We get some bizarre things for handing those in. Those are dirt cheap. Yeah, I mean here, okay, everything's like got radiators. Like it's just pretty standard. The boiler feeds into these radiators that go like these metal radiators that warm up the house. Especially with how cold it gets here in the winter. I guess everything else is air conditioned, I suppose, that you guys get. Chugga 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 chugga. Oh, is that on it? Oh, that's a Takati, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there's goodies here. Goodies. Goodies. Yes. I got some fuel for our trouble. Oh, I downloaded that Tormented Souls demo, by the way. I don't know how long it is. Should try that at some point. It looks reasonably spoopy. Looks very Resident Evil-y. I don't know how long it is. Like, we can try at the end of the stream. Depending on how, if it's like half an hour, I don't really know what to expect. There's nudity, so Twitch says, nah, I doubt it. I literally did Conan Exiles where I was literally vagina out like 90% of the time. I think as long as it's not a porn game, they don't seem that worried. Seriously, like I had to climb mountains naked because that's the only way to get up them, and with the camera angle it was just like, I can see what she has for breakfast. Whee! Is everyone still enjoying the little poot-poot of going around in the SkyTrain? I always worry that it's a bit dull to watch. I hope it's not. Like, I hope it's just, like, chill rather than dull. Right, we're almost at Winchester. Hey, Skatey! You're dead right now, but you're chilling? That's alright. So, not that you're dead, but, you know, chilling a bit. It's nice. I like it. I like it nice and chill. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, we finally docked. So let's dump our stuff in the bank before we do anything. So, bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Right, so we've got 3 tea, we've got some Ministry of Literature, got some stained glass, got all sorts of gubbins here, which is really useful. Literature for Traitor's Wood. They want 5 consignments of Ministry of Literature, and Port Prosper with 3 consignment of souls. Neither are kind of in the way. How much literature do I actually have for... I can't finish that one then. I'll take them both for now. I'll toss them quickly. See if we do better than that. I think we can do better than that. Come on. You're only working with a guy from London. I hear his accent in your voice. Oh, really? I wonder if he's like from around here somewhere. Munitions for Port Prosper and literally the same thing. I think that might be a coincidence, but I don't want one for Port Prosper because we're heading in different directions. So I kind of want something a bit like Titania or Hybris or something else maybe. Hours. Okay. Seeds for Port Avon. Oh, that's really good. Yep, seeds for Port Avon is a good one. Hours for the Leadbeater. Do I actually have any hours? No. So we'll skip on that one. Alright, cool. What else we got here then? So, let's see. The Tacity's answer. Learn more about the appropriate response. Oh, so at Lustrum we can do some stuff. Okay, fine. Right then, let's see. Explore the city. We're looking for find the runaway acrobat. An old beggar sporting tackety boots and a black eye has seen someone matching the description. They direct you to the top floor of a disputable tenement. The halls are filled with gambling, thieves, and the stench of foods being cooked that would ordinarily draw a contingent of health inspectors. The runaway acrobat is lodged here. You find them practicing their die throws and calculating how to turn their pennies into sovereigns. They frown at you. It's time to go back to the circus, is it? Fine. I can practice there as well. Let me grab my clothes. Right, we're going that way anyway, so that kind of works out. Right. I don't think there's anything else we really want. We could get a burlier cannon, which does more damage for the heat. I don't think we need one though. I don't think we're having trouble with the damage we're doing. Right, we will, however, take 3 consignments of seeds for Port Avon, because that's really easy to do. We'll hand in our port reports since we're going to be going past. So Port Avon's here. We'll go Port Avon, Titania, Circus. Actually, we could go Titania, Leadbeater, Circus, I guess. Equally as easy. Welcome back, Pinky. It's nice background noise. Oh, okay, good. New place of solar water heaters and underfloor radiators. Oh, really? Okay. That's actually quite useful. Deliver our port reports. I don't know how many we've got. Oh, not many, but hey. I'll take it. Savage secret. I guess we'll take a savage secret. Those things are useful. We'll get a couple of those. Always need savage secrets. Right. Right, let's just poot over to Port Avon, which isn't far, so. Ultimately, we need to get a Hybris, but we'll drop off our colonist as well and swing by the circus on the way. What's the best way to go? Underneath, I guess. I definitely want to do some more Ender Lilies as well. Ender Lilies is really solid, and I'm really enjoying that. I might do some of that tomorrow, I think. Right. Sounds like it's raining. A crewman's observation. Your navigator sizes up to you. Here, beacon up the dailies, Captain. He unfolds a yellowing newspaper. Your passenger from Port Prosper has her face splashed across the front page. But even impressive and improbable list of charges, the Ministry of Public Decency offering a hefty reward. A criminal, eh? Nearly for a rash accent. Your passenger is a wanted fugitive. She does not know that you know. A quick change of course back to Port Prosper is entirely possible. A swift extradition for her, a well-deserved reward for you. Or you can continue on to her destination. Who knows? She may have reformed. You may be sympathetic. If she's on the run, she may be willing to pay handsomely for her transportation. I don't know, we agreed to transport her. I feel it'd be kind of scummy to like hand her in, but depends what she's done, I guess. If she's like some sort of horrible child murderer, then you know. Right. Or Avon. Right then. What can we do in a quiet day? Get cheap fuel? Yeah, let's get some cheap fuel. That's really good. 20 sovereigns for 2 fuel. Thank you very much. Right, a port report. Jolly good. Didn't we have something to do in Port Haven? Oh yes! Dropping off our seeds. Very nice. And they got cheap Clarissa Nectar, but I can get... Clarissa Nectar is one of the easiest things to get, actually, so... We'll get a couple of supplies. Nice. We can... What else can we do? Village Green, we can... Oh yeah, there we go. Seek out the core of the Skylarks. That was it. We got our quest for the Vagabond. We call these Skylark signals, says the Vagabond. The post has been carved with dozens of crude hieroglyphics. Top secret. We carved them to tell each other the character of a port. He jabs at the row of zigzags. This means unfriendly. He points to the triangle, but this means there's a Skylark camp nearby. You follow him past the village's fringe. You hear voices raised in drunken song, and you see a crumbling bridge, beneath which are campfires and tents. My loyal subjects, roars the Vagabond. Stamping around the fire, singing of old adventures, howling and dancing and laughing. The Skylark's coats are ragged and their hygiene is questionable, and many of them bear unsightly scars, but they seem to have found something to celebrate. Perhaps that they've made it through the month. They raise their flasks and bottles in a toast and roar together. My life is a lark, my king is the sky. We could listen to stories or trade rumours. Let's trade rumours. Get some, Oh, sorry, secret. They discuss where to find work in New Winchester, the price of beer in Lustrum, and the balance of the Winchester War. And wilder rumours too, of course. A wild-eyed Skylark claims that the devils of Carillion are replacing people with doppelgangers. One woman, shivering, insisted she saw a 100-eyed monster the size of a continent swimming through the dark. Lastly, a solemn young woman announces that a Skylark named Quivers has gone missing. It's been months since he was seen at a camp. Probably dead. Or 1,000 away for a Skylark to die before their time. I guess we'll listen to... Oh, we can do both. That's kind of cool. A Skylark hunches forward, his face skull-like in the firelight. He launches into a fanciful tale of somewhere hidden in the furthest corner of the Reach called the Sugar-Spun Garden. The Sugar-Spun Garden is a mythical place where weary Skylarks can settle down. He describes whiskey rivers and marzipan mountains and a land without laws. The Skylark, lucky enough to find his way here, can sleep contently in a grove where even the trees are smiling. When he's finished, half the Skylarks are weeping. The Vagabond raises his flask solemnly. Cinders swirl in the night sky. We'll leave the camp now then. You search among the tents for the admirable Vagabond and find him fast asleep in a dwindling fire. A flea-bitten dog is gnawing at one of his boots. The Skylarks are quite happy to let their so-called king sleeping off the dirt. You shake him and he wakes up with a noise like a bear being disturbed. Another fine meeting for my loyal subjects, declares the Vagabond, lurching to his feet and swaying only slightly. Come, let's return to the engine. Adventure awaits. Cool. We can take a relaxing stroll around the village and get Terra. Cool. Right, we can leave now then. So we want to go to Titania. Drop off our little Pierce. I mean, yeah, children with insect eyes and fungus growing out of their head probably do need a good stabbing. That's very true. They're shifty buggers. We don't want the shifty ones, do we? Oh, there's a homestead here. Delicious. Oh yes, haven't we got ants to drop off for somebody as well? Search the abandoned homestead. And we gain some nostalgic crockery. And the nice thing is now, because we got so much hold space, we haven't got to worry about like the odd bit of buggery going on. We can gain sovereigns. Nope, we're going to get our canning equipment out and get some supplies. Very nice. That's why it's useful to have the canning equipment, I think, because you can just murder the Katakeri and get some free food, which is really helpful. I mean, that saves you 40 sovereigns every single time you get one. It's really solid. Hey, Leo! Let's check if the signaller officer's in here, actually. Nah, no one. Occasionally there's an officer in one of these, so it's always worth a look. hot ham and cheese sandwich. Ooh, that sounds actually really quite nice. Right, all the way to Titania. There may be bees. The community had to petition dead to a train whistle. Really? There was no whistling before? That's a tragedy. Bees! Goddamn bees. The only problem, I want to get Clarissa Nectar, but I don't have the stats on this character. We're actually better off raiding the big hives, I think, to get them. Bees! Bees, 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 bees. Oh, I hear more bees. We actually might level up soon as well. Excellent. Yeah, it's just too low a chance. And we leveled up. Yay! Right. We want something rather specific for our facet this time, don't we? We want hearts, if we can get it. Excellent, we do. Hearts and veils or hearts and iron? I want to say hearts and veils, actually. It's going to be a really solid one. A blank slate. In order to become what you need to be, you abandoned your old life, cast it aside, like a snake shedding its skin. Yoink. Perfect. So I don't think we're at... Unfortunately, I don't think we're at the right stats we need yet. No. We're 2 off. Damn. We need 2 more hearts to be able to equip that crazy cannon. We now got 39% chance of succeeding. We'll just take the XP, because, again, the more XP we get, the better. Nice. Lovely, lovely. That was nice and easy. Right then, so we can drop off our passenger. Here we go, here's our settler. We can encourage our passenger to disembark, despite her criminal past. She tips her hat as she disembarks and deposits a heavy purse into your hands. She whistles a jaunty tune as she makes her way through the station. There we go. 200 sovereigns for our trouble. Very nice. We'll write a port report. I still don't think there's anything we can do here. Oh, here we go. An Albion style. We can actually do that then. Little sites are home in the Reach. Actually, let's do that since we're here. Each captain in your lineage will be able to choose another expansion for Titania until the port is complete. You can also donate to its progress, continue expanding it with a single captain. This gets more expensive. Nice. We can assist with port repairs. How much does stuff cost? Pay for all the port repairs. We'll contribute 50 sovereigns. Thank you, Captain. Okay. So the port's not damaged anymore. That's nice. And can we meet? I see. We can meet with the mayor. Oh, which does absolutely nothing. I don't know why I was bothering. Right. Anyway. Still. We can attend an art exhibition, which is what we normally do. Encourage a visitor to invest in Titania. Oh, that's pretty good. Is it Titania or is it Titania? I'm not actually quite sure. Jumble of souls for 55 each. I don't think we have any souls, do we? Let's grab some souls. Cool. Right, we want to go then to the Leadbeater Nature Reserve. Next place to go. Who knows, might find some Clarissa Nectar on the way. Man, the extra hold space is so friggin' useful. We can actually, you know, just buy stuff and carry it with us. Dang. There's some weird friggin' noises coming from that side. Do you hear that? It's like a tiff, tiff, tiff sort of noise. Maybe it's a bee slapping something. Bees! Okay, there's a shitload of bees here. As much as I'd love to just get nothing but... We're actually getting a reasonable amount of XP just from murdering all these bees. Hey, Momo! Screaming on the wind doesn't count as a weird noise. I mean, relatively weird. I mean, think where we are. The odd bit of screaming's all well and good, I feel. Ah, good, a full hive. That's really useful. Because that means we get some free Clarista Nectar, which I will happily take. Angered the locals. Yoink. Got like almost over a third. No, about a quarter of the XP needed. You could probably reasonably farm XP around here, I reckon. Oh, more bees. I have so many questions. What the flying fucking fuck is that down there? Oh, it's weird. Oh god, we're stuck in the wrong direction. Wow, that's disturbing. A palpitating mycological mass of fractured chitinous legs, frilled gills, and ruptured polyps. A growth of living fungus has engulfed a small herd of Canticari. Now it's dying. We can destroy them, give us food, or look for precious stones. 55 sovereigns but gain 5 terror. Damn, that thing wrecked us pretty hard. Still got a lot of supplies in. I like the Warframe Titania. She's cute. Little fairy. Boop, boop. Oh no, your arm's all dead. Oh, I always hate when you get like dead limbs and stuff. It just feels awful, doesn't it? I'm gonna try and get us to Hybris before we finish for tonight. I do want to check out that demo as well. Oh yes, thank you, Law. Yes, I must remember to do that. Thank you very much. Sleep well. Hope work goes alright tomorrow. More bees! Need to try and really not get hit by the bees. Perfect. Almost got half a level, just killing bees. Where the hell's the... There it is. we doing a key giveaway? Yes. I have a key for the Command & Conquer, the new Command & Conquer remakes of Red Alert and Command & Conquer 1. We can join a hunting party if we want to. First of all, we're going to gather a report. Then we want to go to the inquest, the research. We can hand it in, turn in our research. Looking for ants. Yeah, so we've got a couple of things anyway. Hand in the wings of a Clarista bee. You'll thank for your efforts and ask to wait a little while. The company sorts out your rewards. Might be a couple of days. Later, the phlegmatic researcher calls upon you. He hands you an envelope of sovereigns. Hideous creatures, Claristas. He says, fidgeting his chair, but I can't accept that it is only by chance that wings are so exquisitely articulated they generate a song. 300 sovereigns for our trouble. Nice. Hand in ants from a homestead. You'll thank for your efforts. Marvellous creatures, he says, passing for an envelope of sovereigns from the company. As far as I can discern, they only seem to mind us when a human is about to die. I wonder what it is about us. I see that's all I can hand in for now, because that's all I've got. So in 15 days, we can see what he gets on with. Cool. Okay. That's fine. And the loading bay, we can join a hunting party if we want to. 53% chance. Now let's just reduce some terror. Excellent. I don't think there's anything else here to do, is there? We can go into the reserve and take a quick... Let's do this again, take a quick trip and see if we get anything cool. Get some sky stories. Same odd, same odd. Lovely. At the bazaar, there's tea, but we don't need any tea, I don't think. Verdant seeds and some fuel and supplies. So once again, I think we'll just get some fuel. Yeah, maybe one more supply. Cool. I guess we could actually go all the way down this way like that, but I don't think it's worth. Yeah, so if anyone wants to win a key, I say win a key, you know, usual stuff, for the Command & Conquer remaster for Command & Conquer 1 and Red Alert 1. I'm going to be doing that, so if anyone is interested. Of course, if no one's interested, then I won't give it away. But, and I'll find someone to gift it to or whatever. Right. To the circus, and then to Hybris, I think. We need to drop off the twin, don't we, for the circus? Is that the one with Tim Curry? No, that's Red Alert 3, that one. This is the OG Command & Conquer and Red Alert 1, like, together in one package. Damn, I can't believe how much money, like, the Leadbeater stuff gives you. That's 300 each, is really solid. That's a lot of dosh. And the next ship is 10,000, I think, so... Of course, minus the amount of that our ship costs, of course. I mean, at the start of the stream, we had like 200 sovereigns to our name, and now we've got 2,270, which is really nice. And we'll get these missions done. I think we'll be able to get to Hybris in about 10 minutes or so and see what we can find there. I'm a bit worried about my HP. If we can find some inspires. If we can find some marauders to blow up, we might be able to get some free repairs, which would be kind of useful. The circus should be dead ahead of us somewhere. Is that a marauder? It's Takatu. Always wanted to go to the circus, but the mother said no. Poor people. Disease. Oh. Right. We can drop off the twin, get a port report into here. Right here, port report. Go behind the tents and reunite the acrobatic twins. There we are. I wonder when we'll see each other again, one twin remarks the other. How did you know I'd return? You always have before, and I'm glad you're alright. They wander off, each catching up with each other what they've been doing. Get some experience there. We'll be coming back here actually, so we're actually going to bail for now. We got our port report, and now we're gonna go to Hybris. Oh, actually, we can actually lose some terror since we're here. I always forget about that. We can buy some tickets to go to the amusements, can't we? Our terror has fallen. Good. We'll go collect free tickets. Oh, we don't have to pay. Score. That's even better. We're part of the family. Nice. Visit the amusements. Excellent. Look at that. We ain't got to pay. We can attend another performance, and we gain Sky Soar in a vision of the heavens. Oh, I see. We can only get a few bits at once. That's still pretty good. Cool. I didn't actually realise we don't even have to pay anymore. We're well known. Okay, dead ahead to Hybris now. Not unless we run into horrible space fungus again, in which case I might actually book it next time. Those things were pretty nasty. My current setup requires me to get quite close, which is a bit unfortunate. Ooh, our fuel is... Look, I've already got full fuel. We should be okay, I think. Famous last words. Oh yes, I was reading up a little bit about Sunless Skies, and I remembered actually correctly about one of the things. There's a really creepy area to the south, which is called Adam's Way, and it has like this river of blood from a mountain that cries. This mountain cries like this red liquid that destroys like ships, like metal ships. It's called the Elder Continent. And you can barely you can only stay in there very briefly. Stuff like that. It's really spooky. Cool idea. Oh yeah. That's weird. I really like eldritchy, spooky, unknown stuff, and I think that's why this game's really interesting. It's got that sort of very... I've said many times, I keep repeating myself, don't I? But this very unsettling, unknown thing going for it. Chugga 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 chugga. There's been lack of baddies around here. I wonder if because the Takatis have taken over, it makes the less baddies appear or something. Okay, we're almost there. Just gotta go past this really creepy thing. I really did think we'd run into some marauders or something. Oh, that's bad. It's full of tentacles. That's not ideal. Hello? Probably sort this. Yeah, there we go. Right. We're gonna get 8 hull for our trouble. Z-Striker, thank you for 41! And never broken that streak either. That's friggin' insane. Thank you so much. What do we need for that? 64% chance. Oh, nice. There we go. We gained 25 hull. That's some really, really good stuff. Good shit. We're not diving into the place. It's terrible and full of horrors. Character deep dives. Oh, what channel's that, Pengy? That sounds interesting. Thank you very much, Z-Striker. That is a hell of a lot of support, and for a very long time too. So I'm really grateful. Thank you. Horrors are worth exploring. Yeah, that's very true. We need to, oh, the poor bot can't do emotes now. We definitely need to, what's the right word? Do some exploration, some of these bigger areas, but I want to come back with a bigger ship with more crew, eventually. Like, having the additional crew can really help with this kind of stuff. The Rat Brigade's whiskers twitch at something emitted from Hybris. Yeah, I mean, ratties are in the know, right? Oh, Meg's up. Hello, Meggy. Surely even the fungal meadow. Forage for mushrooms. And bronze wood. Let's forage for mushrooms. Failed. We gained a Tale of Terror, though. That's alright. Okay, then. Hybris is deserted. We did this quest before, so we're just going to be doing this. So now, we search the colony. Oh, we write a port report, of course, as well. Hunt for Blemigans with the cryptozoologist. Oh yes, we need to look for Blemigans with our crypto. I forgot we got 2 quests here, haven't we? The cryptozoologist leads the way, following a melodic hum in the air. Soon enough you find it. In a pus-soaked hollow, a chorus of Blemigans howl in perfect harmony. I can't see, whispers the cryptozoologist. I need to get closer. She sneaks towards them, but stealth is not one of her talents. They scatter. Wait, she calls. I just want to record you. You leave her to her hunt. She isn't happy enough. Right, cool. We failed. Okay, nothing changed actually. We still have to visit the circus. Okay, we might have just gained something, but okay, there's nothing else to do here, I don't think. Weirdly, you can still get bargains from here, which is kind of weird. Right, and that's our quest done. So we need to go back to the circus. So I guess it's probably probably better to carry on this way and go around. Oh, CZ World! I actually watched CZ World. I'm sub to him. Yeah, he's really good, isn't he? I did have to giggle that he did trademark the things you missed. I'm not sure if that's like a running joke or like he actually did trademark it. I don't know. I got Meg a little present today. I've got her a little furry, like little furry house, like a plushy kind of house thing. It's in the shape of a pumpkin. It's like a pumpkin sort of shape. It's quite cute. I'm gonna plonk it in there, see if she wants to like just it's like very soft and see if she enjoys it. Because I can't let her out at the moment because the playpen's got a hole in it, so I thought I'd get something for her to give her that she can muck around with. Right, we're almost back to the quest where we were when we blew up last time, which is where we got to basically essentially we're going to talk to the magician, and the magician says, "I can help you, but I need my equipment," which is in Port Prosper, which is absolutely fine because we will swing by. Right, almost there. Oh, hello. Aha! It's a Starman Explorer. Ow. Oh, come on, dude. I'm running out of fuel. I'm not going to follow you there. If you want to fight, you can come this way. Is he turning? Is he coming? Oh! Oh my god, I can't carry! Rammed him! You fucking hero. Hey! I said, you hero, don't ram me, little shit. Yeah, I'll teach you. Prick. I'm gonna eat you for that. It's really nice finding a YouTube channel like that, isn't it? Excellent. Cool, we're getting some hull. We're running a bit low on fuel, which is worrying me somewhat. We should be alright, but... I love that Kantakari came out of fucking nowhere and blasted the dude. That's wonderful. Pretty sure we can burn supplies if we need to for fuel, but, you know, should be alright. Meg's making weird noise in the wheel again. Chicken, 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 chicken. I don't think we'll have enough time to check out a full demo, We could have a quick look at it though, if people were interested, or... I don't know. I don't know what you'll think. Seek unusual items. See what we can get. Gossip. Oops, careful. Oh, there's loads of them over. How close are we to the circus? Not close enough for my leg, actually. Force the door open to the holds in the wreck. That's fine. And what can we do in here? An intriguingly bulging sack, which has sovereigns. A distressingly odoured barrel. Fuel! Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Nacho! Thank you so much! Thank you very, very much. Damn! You're so generous! You really are, thank you. The rhythmic hum of the train just makes me want to loot. Nacho, you are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for your support. Wonderful, Nacho. What are you fighting? Gain some sovereigns? Why not? Alright, almost back to the circus. I think we'll stop at the circus. For tonight. Hey, Moggs! And I think we'll either look at that demo or we'll do something else for half an hour. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if half an hour is not long enough for a demo. I suppose we should be able to get the general gist of it though, right? We should be able to get the general gist of what we think of it with half an hour, I think. Oh. Wait, we failed? Oh my god, what's that mean? We lose supplies and gain terror. That's actually pretty bad. That's fine. We got some supplies for free, so I'll take it. Naywing, thank you very much for 17 months now. Thank you. Is this a 16-month street racing game? I mean, you could race. It is a train. We could absolutely do some racing. We could absolutely do that. Oh, we can't actually buy any fuel from here. That's a bit of a bummer. We can buy some of these though, which I will. I'm going to do this quickly so I know what we're doing for next time, so we'll go behind the tents. We'll ask the humiliated musician about Hybris, who says we need to go to Port Prosper, which is fine, and that's what we're doing. We'll visit the Ringmaster's Caravan, because I'm pretty sure we've got some more quests we can do. Right, the Magician's Props. Did we do this one last time? We've got to go to Port Avon. Lovely, that's nice and easy. Cool. Right, we basically got to go to New Winchester. So I'm going to stop here for now. We'll save and exit. And we'll do that next time. However, so we can quickly, if we wanted to, have a look at the Tormented Souls demo, potentially. Should we have a look? See what it's like? Might be quite loud. I need to bear that in mind. Did I just kill the PC? Wah wah. Oh no, there we go. That sounds funky. Right. 2 ticks then. Let me get this sorted. And I'll change this to streaming Tormented. How do I spell Tormented? Souls demo. Spoopy third person Resi style game. It's really not liking that. Quiet. Right. Change that to Tormented Souls. There we are. Jolly good. Sure, look at it. I had to close it because it was going pretty crazy at that, so... There we go. Hey, Fairy Wolf! This is a demo for Tormented Souls. So I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if I should use a controller for this. We'll see. Hollow Knight's really good, yeah. I enjoy Hollow Knight. Can I poker? What options do we have? Graphics. V10 can go fucking off, that's for sure. Motion blur can go off. Cool. It looks like the screen calibration might be slightly off on this. Alright. Bing bong!
A letter for me? I never receive letters.
To Caroline Walker. Rain Street. In Canada. From John Doe. Obviously Shift A. She said, "Arg, my head." What's that? You think you can just abandon us here? So I guess I've given you like a...
2 weeks since I received that letter from the Wildberger Hospital. Since then, I haven't been fine. I can't get out of my head the image of those little girls.
No subtitles?
I can't sleep.
Question mark?
And when I am able to fall asleep, it's only to dream horrible nightmares. I need to know what's going on. What's the meaning of all of this? I'm going to the Wildberger Hospital in hopes of finding some answers about this strange photo. I need to know what's going on.
I've played Vigil on stream, Naywing. Completed it, really good. Ender Lilies I played last night on stream, also really good. I'll be playing some more of that. I haven't played Lost Ruins, I don't think. Or did I? Is that the one with the anime girl? Because I might have done. Speaking of anime girls. Hey Lorella. I know roughly about it that I saw a demo. I saw like a trailer for this. It was basically like Resident Evil / Silent Hill-y sort of. Wow, rude. That's how you get the dead. Yeah, I did play that Naywing. I thought it was really difficult actually. I remember finding it very, very, very hard. Wash your hands, please. Oh, okay. Straight in there with the nudity. Good stuff. Oh, that looks unpleasant. At least my clothes seem to be over there. Walks in, what's going on? Turns around, walks out. It's a demo for a game called Tormented Souls. Very Resident Evil-y, like it's got tank controls. Yeah, have we lost an eyeball, I wonder? How do we interact with stuff? Ah, left click. Respirators and oscilloscopes. What do they do to me? Oh no, she's cute. How you doing, Holly? Anyway, you're right. So have we actually lost our eyeball? Doing better than her, that's for sure. Damn. I guess we put the bandage back on. What have they done to me? Who has done such a horrible thing to me and why? I was expecting a like a gory discretion shot there. But then a game that starts with full-fledged nudity, maybe not, eh? Toilet. No goodies in there? Oh, we got like a little heart thing. Padlock is holding it in place. Ah, it's like a code thing, okay. So there's one side of it we can't. An old pocket watch. There's a latch on the crown. An old photograph of two young twins. Okay. Time stood still, my two angels fell from heaven. Okay. And that's the time. So that'd be 12:34? Should we try it? Oops. Should we do 12:30? Maybe not. Let's do the other way around. Oh! 12:35. Oh, well, okay. Combination padlock. Can I steal it? Yoink. Ooh! An old rusty wrench. The jaw size is adjustable. Ah, yeah, so it is. I like this. I like this. This little. It's cool. Nothing else to do in here. Okay. Please wash your hands. Anything in here? William Wildberger's diary. Okay, can I read it? Today is the happiest day of my life. After all the suffering we've endured in the past few years, Maria, my beloved wife, has blessed me with two beautiful angels. Well, there's more. After all this time, she has returned to me. She looked at me with her eyes wide as if she had not seen me in years, like she was waking up from a dream. That is not all. Something odd happened when I checked my watch to find the exact time at which the first baby Emmett was born. As I opened the lid, the glass cracked and the hands utterly stopped. I do not think that this event to have some meaning or other. I'm not a superstitious man, but Maria insisted it's a sign. She has started using the hour as a lucky number and used it for everything. Oh, there's the clue, I guess, if you wanted to. Right. Way ahead of you, game. Do not let shadows embrace you. What does that mean? It can be modified. Okay. The doorknob is missing. Alright, I guess we gotta find doorknob. I mean, the fact you haven't checked the toilet. What a crime. You only have a heart, all the other organs are missing. I don't know, I saw quite a lot at the very start of the game. I definitely think she's got some bits we're working. Is there a doorknob over here? Was I connected to the respirator? Can I, oh yeah, I can make the wrench smaller. Good point. It did say I could do that, didn't it? How do I examine it again? Here we go. No, it needs to be smaller than that, right? Okay. Ah, there we go. Nice. Is it bad that it's a video game, so I'm like, is there something in the animal head? Just trying to shove my hand in there. Give me your key! Wash your hand, save lives. I mean, I'm kind of impressed that, like, she was in the bath, but they didn't just put her in her underwear, because that's what games normally do, isn't it? Ooh, this looks like we're going to fall into something. An old gas lighter. Oh, that's pretty. Do we want to use that, by chance? Do I have an inventory? It must do. Right. Controller. Alright. It is a demo after all. One of these will be an inventory, probably. F1? What key haven't I tried for an inventory system? We're organ thieves, we draw the line and make people wear soggy underwear. That makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't want to get like, okay, it's super dark. We need to be able to see. So what the hell is the inventory? Right, we'll just go for every key until it turns up. Okay. Not right click. Not mouse wheel. Spacebar. Resources. Equip. There we go. Spacebar. Got there eventually. I like the lighting. Huh. Look at the Dutch camera angles here. Let's call it Dutch angle, didn't they? The waiting room. Do we have loads of people with a gas mask there? Spooky. Rude. A clip of nails could be used with a nailer. Is that a weapon we'll get, I guess? An old file. Oh, I wanted to read that. Interact? There we go. According to the latest archaeological discoveries on Winter Lake Island, the Tismuid tribe resided on the island for more than 500 years before being discovered by European settlers. Proof of this is an ancient underground cemetery found deep inside the cavern on the island's shore, dating from the 10th century. More than 286 skeletons belonging to 10-year-old children have been unearthed so far in the underground cemetery. All the bones were buried in pairs, and experts suspect that these were twins buried together. Maximum soda? Aw. Scam. Okay. Locked door. Oh, do you mean... what's it called? The one with the shadows and stuff? No, I don't think it's a sequel, no. Oh, we can... Wait. Did I leave my wrench in the room? Surely not. Do I have to go pick up my wrench again? Pharmacy service window. I can't see anything on the other side. It's covered in blurred. God, it reeks. I don't dare lift the sheet. I could just be... Oh, morphine! It treats minor injuries. Okay, dude. So you want to jam yourself with morphine on a minor injury? See how that goes? The left side of a plastic heart. Seems legit. Medical books. Nothing useful. A detailed mannequin of a human torso. Can we not put a fake heart in there? Tape is required to save progress. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like Resident Evil style. So that's a save point. It's just like a safe room. I'm surprised you don't have a map. Maybe we have to find a map first. Otherwise it's going to be a smidge tricky to keep an eye on where everything is. I love her little sort like little jog she does. Morphine, I've been doctoring wrong the whole time. I know. What have we been doing? Stubbed your toe? Here. Have one of these. Doctors for breastfeeding. The best for your health. Wait, your health or the baby's health? It's locked. Okay. I just had a thought, like, this game might not even be that gory, like, in terms of, like, the spooky monsters or whatever. But, like, because it's got that nudity scene at the start, it's gonna get, like, isn't it gonna get, like, adults only in America? Or, like... Ah, a map. Okay, how do I steal it? You are here. Oh, I can't take it with me. I hope they change that for the real Z game, because it would be very useful to have a map on you. Alien, Pharaoh, and B. A perfectly normal hospital door. That's how I get to work every day. Is this indie? I don't know. It's published by P-Cube. What language is that, I wonder? Is that Spanish? Looks Spanish. Didn't see the nude scene, but Dante's Inferno is rated M. Yeah, we had full frontal nudity at the very start of this thing, but... I mean, breasticles on display is usually one thing, but she had the foof out, so I don't know. It's not Romanian, no. I think it might be Spanish. Is it just... It's optional, is it? Oh, okay, because the rating here, I think, is fairly strict. I mean, but we don't tend to rate nudity in games particularly high. It's violence that gets our games done in, but... I was terrified what William would do when he finally saw my naked skin, but my fears were unfounded. He accepted me, even with the scars on my back left by my father's whip. William asked me why he did it. Why he did it, of course. I explained that the pain was to redeem my sins. William will never look at my father in the same way again. I know it's supposed to have a spooky atmosphere, but unfortunately I've got a rather loud fuzzy creature, like running in a wheel, which is kind of overriding any spooky noises. It's locked from the other side. Okay. Judith beheading hollow furnace. Finesse? She's like, I love her face. She's like, am I beheading him right? Look, mistress, you're supposed to do it from the top to the bottom. Like, I'm doing it right. Leave me alone. No, top from the bottom. Leave me alone. It depicts Judith beheading the Syrian general Holofernes in his tent after charming him. The recreation of Caro Virgo's work is outstanding. It almost looks like the original. All Spanish. There was a book that I picked up where obviously the text was showing me in English, but I think the rest of it was Spanish. Heart attack. Is that going to be a running joke for a jump scare? I feel it might be. Nails. A combination key. It's missing a dial. I guess. Maintenance screw log. It's covered in blood. That's bad. Maybe our protagonist like works in art or went to university at art or something. I suppose there's going to be more of an intro to the game when the real thing comes out. The nurse had told me that the lamp was malfunctioned in the maternity ward. When I turned on the lights, I could see one of the bulbs on the wall was indeed flickering. And I was getting ready to change it, but a man came out of nowhere and grabbed me by the shoulders, pushing me back with strength unimaginable for someone his age. He told me not to touch it. I didn't want to argue with him, so I simply left. I can't stop thinking about it. What did the old man prevent me from touching? I should check it out. Hee. Spooky. I love the camera angles they're using. Definitely like old school Resi. Creepy. Do not run. Sounds reasonable. The English doesn't narrate. I mean, you know, gotta attempt. I like her bow, actually. I just realised she got like a bow on the back there. Oh, what a cool monster design. Let me get a better look at you. Ow. Rude. Looks cool.
Trabajamos audinos Arabia Ibsen.
Alright. Hey, his book is blank. Scam. Oh no, there's a little text. I can see it.
What the hell is going on here?
My child, you are pale. What happened to you?
A person in a wheelchair with knives in his hands was chasing me.
I like that she went straight for the point that a lot of these protagonists in these horror games are just like, well, that was weird. Better not tell anyone about that. And she's like, nah fam, there was some fucking dude in a wheelchair with these huge knives. What's going on?
Oh, it's you. Don't you remember me? I'm the town priest. We met here in the chapel only a couple of days ago.
What? I'm sorry. I don't remember you. I certainly don't remember coming here before.
I see. Perhaps I'm mistaken. I'm old and get confused every now and again.
What is going on here, Father? Where is everybody?
What's going on here, Daddy?
The patients and the hospital personnel have been transferred to the new hospital in town. This old mansion has been left pretty much abandoned.
Why are all the lights off?
Is that a
I
Canadian
don't
accent?
like this.
Actually, I mean, she's supposed to be Canadian, right? So I guess so.
I feel the same. Something evil is happening here. Something wicked that hides in the shadows.
Is there a way to turn on the lights?
The old generator has been playing up. It happens sometimes. Go
don't
to
think
the
we
end
got,
of the hall
Kawaii
and
Ninja Cat
through
here,
the
'cause,
door that leads to the
she might lose it.
generator room. You can restore the power from there.
Or a Zero Rose.
I see. I'll do that.
Wait. Take this with you. It's not much, but it might be useful. It's dangerous to walk around the
It's
mansion
dangerous to go
unarmed.
along here, take this.
Thank you, Father, but what are you going to do without a weapon?
My child, with a Bible in my hand, God protects me.
What we don't know is that when he turns over the page of the Bible, there's a fucking Glock in it. A nailer with mod. What? Why did he have that? Is a better question. Okay. Oh, I see. You can either have light. Oh yeah, pew pew pew. Very Resident Evil. Yeah. So we're rooted to the spot when we use it. A 7-inch tape, you can use to record information. Oh, nice. A well-worn crowbar. Is that is this a saving tape? It's not plugged in. I like her little jacket. Hello, Priest, don't mind me. I'm just gonna run up and down the spot next to you. More nails. So what's over here? Oh, I see, it's literally, it's gonna be a case of, oh, this looks legit. So we use the crowbar to pull off the thing. I like this. I mean, you know me, I'm a sucker for Resident Evil stuff and Silent Hill stuff in general, but I like this. This is cool. Now I'm gonna go pester the PR company for a key. Like, hey, I played your demo, it's really good. Can I have a key, please? A small valve. Chugga, 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 chugga. Door unlocked. I'll just feed around to another bit. Oh, hello. Oh, let's fuck him up. Hold on. Okay, I guess we need to get some distance and then... So it takes 6? Let's see. 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 shots. Oh no, he's... Now he's dead. So 10 shots now. Okay, and then we use the morphine, TM. She's fine now. Remember, morphine fixes everything. And it's R to reload. Okay, pretty standard. And is it a limited inventory system, I wonder? Or is it just you can carry whatever you pick up? I do like that items and resources and stuff are in separate things. That's nice. Cool. Alright. I like this. I'm actually not going to play anymore. I want to play this when it comes out. This is really cool, actually. What a nice surprise. Very neat. Yeah, very impressed. I think, obviously, being a demo, there's a few things that need sorting out. I.e., what the hell the controls are. You know. But, I mean, demo's a demo, innit? But, absolutely, really impressed. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Except for, like, random surprise nudity at the start. That was so weird. Wishlist on Steam. I think I already have, actually. Oh, there's a Gribbler banner. Literally, for those who didn't see, like, I'll quickly show you.
For me.
Like, hold on. It was so like out of the blue. You're like, oh, this is the start of the game. This is interesting. I'm gonna get TOS'd on stream now. I do like that you got a. Where was the angle for this? There we go. Maybe you got to see this first, and you go open. There we are. Then you're like spooky. In a way, I kind of respect it. We're going to preempt the fan out real quick. Again, I was kind of thinking it, like, it's kind of weird in the sense that,
It's been 2 weeks since I received that
yeah,
letter from the...
it's kind of weird in the sense that most games where they do, like, a bath scene like this or something, your character's clothed, and they're just sort of, I guess it's kind of, like, obvious that it wouldn't be blurred. You're like, okay. It's also really gross and quite shocking, isn't it, in a way? Like, your character being naked is a very vulnerable thing, as well. Waking up with a tube down your throat is shocking. Your eye is missing. And you got this gross scene where she pulls this out, and it's just like, oof. Anyways, enough of that before I get tossed. Me doing that intentionally twice is probably a bit too much, but still. I was actually really impressed. I thought that was very cool. I meant the game, not just the nudity. But I was surprised by the nudity. Again, I think it's a shock to the system in a way. Some of it's going to be fan service for sure. Like, you know, we've got a hot grill, let's chuck her naked. But, like, some of it was interesting where, you know, it's just this gross, like, she's been, like, intubated, like, with the tube, sitting in a bathtub where they've clearly nicked one of her eyes or something. Like, ooh, what the fuck? It's quite surprising. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I really do hope you had a lovely time tonight with our Deliscus, oh, Ark's playing! Oh, we should harass Ark. That sounds cool. With the Sunless Skies, which is good times. Oops, what have I done here? Managed to fuck up the chat somehow. Yes. Oh, skink. So yeah, Sunless Skies is really great, and I gotta be honest, Tormented Souls was very, very cool. Like I said, I'm gonna harass the developers for a key if I can. If not, I will have to buy it. What a terrible crime. No, seriously, I think it'd be really cool. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. Mwah. Do take care of yourselves. I hope to see you all tomorrow. So toodles.
That's so bad. Oh, Halloween just raided my channel. What's up, Halloween?
63 viewers!
Yeah, now everybody gets to see just how boring I am. That's awesome. Let's go.
Ah, you're not boring. Apologies, people. I'm gonna keep coughing into the microphone.
Ark is a good bean. Hades is a good game. Win-win. I think. Oh, thank you, Halloween. I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh, that's what we wanted. We raid. Amazing. Well, sadly, you're not gonna see like my good play because I'm playing hell mode and I only just started a couple runs ago. So I'm getting my ass rocked.